So another question that we've been getting often is, what does a home inspector actually do, or what are they actually looking for when they're at the home? So to help us answer that question, we brought in Kyle Jensen from Homestart Inspections, local inspector here in Madison area, and he's going to help us answer the question. So welcome, Kyle.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. Super excited to be here. So what we look for, we look for a lot. We like to say at Homestart, we're professional generalists or licensed generalists. So we know enough about every trade to be dangerous. So whether that's your roof, all the exterior sidings, doors, windows, plumbing, bathrooms, kitchens, foundation, all the framing, et cetera, we take a look at all of it. So it's really all encompassing. The good thing to know is we are generalists. So occasionally we'll punt and be like, hey, this is a little weird. We need a specialist to come out. But we do hundreds of inspections a year, nearly expect to do over 1,000 this year. So we've seen a lot. We have the experience to kind of have a pretty good idea what's going on.
Yeah, and then, what are some of the additional maybe tools in your toolkit that you bring in that maybe not every inspector's using that kind of gives you a little bit of a more in-depth look into the home?
Yeah, so we're a team of inspectors. So occasionally we'll come across something and one of us might not know. We have a chat available and we all can kind of teamwork together and figure out what's going on. Additionally, we use thermal cameras, super cool. They see heat. So stuff we can't see with our naked eye, the cameras can pick up. That helps us find electrical issue, moisture issue, stuff like that. And speaking of moisture, we also use moisture meters. So we might find a moisture stain on a ceiling, on a wall, in the attic. Well, that's just the first part of the story. We need to know if it's wet right now or not. So just by looking at it or touching it, that's not really a technical or scientific way to address that issue. So we have a little meter that'll tell us if it's actively wet or dry, and that can kind of tell you a lot about the urgency of the issue too.
Right, yeah, because sometimes you might see something cosmetic at a home, and the great thing about that is, it could be a bigger issue, and so you have the tools to uncover that, but it may not be. And it helps to eliminate any of that doubt or concern if it's not something that needs to be addressed. Anything else that a potential buyer or buyer needs to know if they're saying, hey, I'm excited, I want to go buy a home, I know the home inspection should be part of that process? What are some other things that you're going to be able to do for them? Basically, any service you need, we do septic well, obviously home inspection, radon testing, VA pest inspection, and more. My biggest piece of advice is just mentally prepare, because Josh is going to do a great job telling you all the good stuff about the house. I'm here to tell you the bad stuff. So just mentally prepare that you're going to get a list of things that's wrong with the house. And that's unfortunately normal. So just knowing that before you go into it so you don't get overwhelmed once you get that news will help a lot kind of moving forward and understanding that this is just part of the process. The reality is it doesn't matter if it's a new construction, or recently built, or an older home. There's no such thing as a perfect house. There's gonna be something found. And I would say, honestly, if you end up working with an inspector who doesn't find something, that should maybe be a red flag as well. So it's definitely, don't be alarmed when that inspector comes in and they find, even if it's just a few things, they're gonna find something, and that's the point, and that's what you wanna have done when you have that inspection done. So, Kyle, if someone wanted to get a hold of you to learn more about the process or get something scheduled, what's the best way for them to get a hold of you? Yeah,
phone number works great. So our number you can text or call is 608-609-0369. You also go to the schedule online at www.homestart.pro.
Perfect. And of course, if you want to get a hold of me or our team to learn more about what's going on in the real estate market, or maybe get started on that home ownership journey, you can give our team a call at 608-345-6594, or visit our website, holtrealestateteam.com, for more information, and we would love to help you navigate that journey to your next chapter. In the meantime, we hope you enjoyed this video and got a lot of great information, and until next time, we hope you be well. Thank you.